Adventure Buddies! Welcome back to this week's video, where we are going to tell you everything you need to know about La Jolla Zoom Ziplining. But before we get started, please do us a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. Cue that intro.
So as mentioned in our last video, La Jolla Zoom Zipline is located inside La Jolla Indian Campground. And so it should also be noted that it's two different companies. However, we're basically saying that you don't need to be a campground guest to be able to use the ziplining. But if you are, you can add that to your itinerary when going camping at La Jolla Indian Campground.
As soon as we got out of our car, we were instantly greeted by really friendly staff. Here they helped us sign in and then got us set up with our ziplining gear.
With all our gear on, we hopped up in the truck that took us all the way up the mountain in the middle of La Jolla Indian Reservation. Here the staff gave us safety instructions and told us what to expect in our adventure. So let's talk about what we should expect. To our surprise, we were informed that the first zipline we were going on was the longest zipline in California. This zipline was nearly 1.5 miles long. I was a little nervous at the start because it was my first time going on a long zipline all by myself.
Once we got up to the platform, they tightened up our gear, and to our surprise, this ziplining gear was some of the most comfortable we have ever used.
And then there's only one thing left to do, for us to go. 3, 2, 1, send it! Here we did 3 zip lines, with one of them topping over 55 miles per hour. Fastest zip line I've ever been on. We were coming in fast, but this led to our favorite part, the stopping. You came in flying, and once you hit the brakes, it was like a big swing. Your legs went flying up and hitting the line. Well, if you don't get it, just watch for yourself. But my favorite part was the last zipline that took us into the trees and above the river. Talk about exploring nature. This was way better than hiking.
So in summary, this ziplining experience was awesome. And while it did leave us wanting a little bit more than the 3 ziplines it had, it was really cool to be able to say now that we have done the longest zipline here in California. Plus, this was actually one of the few zipline excursions that actually allowed Gianna to go by herself. She was completely safe, and boy, was this a rush for her to feel that little bit of freedom.
And to add on, this is one of the few zip lines that you can go parallel, so side by side, and experience this thrilling adventure with your adventure buddy.
And there you have it, guys, another adventure in the books. And if you're in the area and looking for a high thrill, yet very safe adventure, look no further than La Jolla Zoom Ziplining. And then by now, you already know the drill. Please make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell for notifications. And remember, life's an adventure. Who are you going on with?